What's on, everyone? Jeremy here from the Quartering. I hope you're having an absolutely wonderful day. And DOGE just revealed a massive scandal. $312 million under Joe Biden watch was given to people 11 years old and younger. Those PPP loans and all that kind of stuff. Children received $312 million. You might wonder, Jeremy, how many? I mean, come on, how many were there? Almost 6,000 total children received, on average, $60,000 in interest-free COOF payouts. And that's just part of what this video is going to talk about. I mean, this is bonkers. The Department of Government Efficiency announced a further wave of contract terminations late Saturday, noting that they also identified thousands of cases where more than $312 million in loans were granted to children. The announcement comes as Elon Musk's agency continues to root out waste, fraud, and corruption in the federal government. DOGE said it identified that the SBA granted 5,600 loans for a total of $312 million, so it's almost $60K a person, to borrowers whose listed owner was 11 years old or younger. Now, how many? Maybe there's some kid YouTubers in this. I don't know. I don't think can an 11-year-old technically own a business? I'm not even sure. 5,600 people between 0 and 11 years old got millions of dollars of taxpayer money. While it is possible, it said here, the loans were issued in 2021 to 2022, 2020 to 2021. Well, the world struggled with the COOF. It's unclear what they were used for. It's just tax dollars. Who cares? While it's possible to have business arrangements where this is legal, it's highly unlikely for 5,593 of them, as they also use social security numbers with the incorrect name, the agency wrote. What this probably was a bunch of parents using their kids' information to game the system. I'm guessing. I mean, I can't be totally sure, but, I'm willing to bet that that's probably what this is. DOGE and the SBA are working together to solve the problems. If you're like me, you're getting a little bored with the big reveals, and you kind of want some people to go to jail. You know what I mean? I'm kind of wanting some people to go to jail. I've kind of had enough of the, oh my God, look at someone who's 350 years old is getting Social Security. Cool, stop that. Right? Immediately stop that. Cool. We agree. Very cool. Stop that. People are 150 years old, 120 years old, thousands and thousands of people. The oldest person in this United States right now is 114. So that means there should be a single payment from Social Security to somebody who has 114. Anybody older than that should automatically be instantly stopped with zero investigation. We don't need to investigate. When making the announcement, DOGE shared on X, it also revealed that in 2020 and 2021, the SBA issued 3,095 loans for $333 million to borrowers over 115 years old. So $650 million to people who were under 11 years old or people who were dead. No oversight. I want people to go to prison. The borrowers were still marked alive in Social Security database. In one case, a 157-year-old individual received $36,000 in loans, the agency said. The loans included PPP Paycheck Protection Program and the Economic Injury Disaster Loan. In President Trump's address to Congress on Tuesday, he bashed instances where he said millions of people over 100 were listed in the Social Security database, with one being as old as 360 years old. I know some people rather elderly, but not quite that elderly, Trump said. 3.47 million people from age 120 to 129, 3.9 million people from age 130 to 139. We know about that. DOGE also said they canceled one Department of Agriculture contract worth $10.3 million, which it said was ironically initiated for, quote, identifying unnecessary contracts. So there's a contract to identify unnecessary contracts for $10 million. The cost-saving agency said the termination was one of 162 non-essential contracts it canceled, with a total ceiling value of $205 million and savings $90 million. The agency did not specify what areas of the federal government remaining contract terminations were made. I think you should probably get after the IRS next. You see, DOGE says, $312 million were given to children. Musk DOGE faces... Now, the media is obviously freaking out, too, right? Turmoil within DOGE spills into public view as Musk's group confronts a PR crisis. Elon Musk's DOGE is hunting for wins as it races to finish slashing the federal bureaucracy and move on to the more constructive work of building digital tools for the government. Facing weeks of negative headlines, well, I wonder who's writing those, and growing pressure from within the Trump admin, the U.S. DOGE service is racing to finish the first phase of its assignment, slashing the federal bureaucracy, and move on to what the team hopes will be seen as more constructive work, creating sleek tools for navigating government services. Throughout DOGE, the need to find and champion positive achievement is seen as urgent. I'd agree with that. But if you're like me, I also want you to go to prison. I want people to go to prison. I don't want to just say, oh, hey, look at this funny thing. Look at this funny thing that happened. Ha, 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 ha. $600 million were given to children. I want to know who signed off on that, and I want them held accountable. And I want that money back. Anybody who took that money, anybody who profited from it, anybody who had any part whatsoever with it, I want them brought up and charged. Is that crazy? I don't think so. The effort comes as backstage turmoil over DOGE has begun to spill into public view. Really? I haven't seen much of it. Only 2 days ago, after praising billionaire Elon Musk, who oversees DOGE, in an address to Congress, President Trump sided last week with frustrated agency heads, saying, "Not Musk. Agency heads, not Musk, are in charge of making cuts to departures." Okay. Yeah, that's fine. I just don't understand what the big deal is. Who's supposed to be mad here? PR is viewed as a big mess internally right now. Really? I don't know. I don't know who's mad about this. I don't know. I don't know a single person that's mad about this. And then you see Karl Rove, the actual crypt keeper himself. Trump claims of DOGE fraud discoveries will backfire. To who? Legitimately, to who? I don't care if they find out that Republicans were stealing money too. I want them held accountable too. Republican loser Karl Rove told President Trump's claims that the Department of Government Efficiency has discovered hundreds of billions of government fraud will backfire when Democrats spotlight a lack of prosecutions of those involved. That's why I'm saying we need to prosecute. It's enough for me, to be fair. It's enough for me that this spending stops. But I would like to see some prosecutions. If you can find anybody who who is ready for the lawsuit. You know what I mean? Or who actually broke the law. I don't know why that would be an issue. So it says its official website, DOGE claims to have saved $105 billion. And people want people in jail. Yeah, I want people in jail too. Sure, I want people in jail. But I also just want the bleeding to stop. I think I want everybody to stop this. The fact that we have 10-year-olds getting, COOF PPP loans, hopefully what you get is a scenario where this money is recovered. Some amount of this money is recovered, and the people that got it will have to pay restitutions. And the people that broke the law and used their kids to get the free money, or their dead parents or their dead grandparents, they should be charged. I agree. And I don't think there's any indication that they won't be charged. I think right now, DOGE kind of announces these things very quickly. And then it takes a long time to then build a case. They have to investigate, 9,000 people. Now, I don't know how much of the FBI is still investigating J6 people, but we certainly know that they can investigate a large group of people pretty quickly if they want. If there is fraud, you want to go after the fraudsters and you want to indict them and prosecute them, he said. And that Democrats should wait for the time when they can begin asking those questions. I mean, I think most people are fine with, this year. If they do it this year, that's fine. Most of what you see are like the Washington Post and all these losers freaking out about DOGE. If I go to X right now, I don't see anything negative about DOGE. I see nothing negative about DOGE other than the Doge coin, which is going down. Here you have Lily Tang saying, it's Tesla. I bought it to support Elon and Doge. People protesting Doge today at the Capitol look exactly how you'd expect. Okay, let's see who's upset about Doge. They're all wearing masks.
When you're on your weekend and you get the fork in the road message, or you get the subsequent 5 bullets, hey, what the hell did you do, you lazy federal worker?
What's wrong with that? I don't think if you're lazy, I think if you're not lazy, you're not going to be offended by that. This is all manufactured. This is all manufactured. Here's a Doge protester who's being paid to be there.
Yeah, I get paid to be out here.
You get paid to be out here?
Yeah.
Amazing. So some pack.
You really are getting paid for this?
Yeah.
Absolutely. Oh, definitely. 100% I'm getting paid for this.
I mean, these people are all losers. People are pointing and laughing. Keep up the good work. But yes, please do prosecute some people. Hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, make sure to leave a like on it. We'll talk to you again real soon.